Hi friends, welcome to another week in the pottery studio, and today I'm actually teaching a one-time class. Figured we can just hang out in the studio while teaching a class, but also later on this week at home hand building. When I go to the studio, I love just going straight to the recently fired pieces straight from the kiln, but it's also kind of fun looking at other student and member work and trying to figure out what glaze combinations they've made. I think this one is a sangria with the honey flux on top. This one kind of looks like winter wood with Castile blue and something else. I can't quite figure it out, but it's really beautiful, especially where the matte meets the gloss finish. This day felt like a lot of cleaning after my one-time class. I feel as though some of the previous class work has been piling up, so at the moment I'm wiping down all of the recently dried out pieces so I can label them with an underglaze pencil and we can get them in the kiln for the first fire. Anywho, I think I would love to share with y'all what I've been reading this week, and maybe we can do a bit of a rant on that later in the week. But also I'm super excited to hang out with another YouTuber through my first ever collaborative live stream, and I think this is just a fun way to create our community outside of the pottery studio and online. So I hope y'all hang out with me through the rest of this video as we just have a fun time creating and making pottery. Bye. Hey y'all, it's been a hot second. I'm having a weird day, but I think it's because I feel like I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, and I've noticed I've been overloading myself with work and closing out a to-do list, this imaginary to-do list. I am starting out the day now with doing my 3 most important things right at the beginning. And the funny thing is that these tasks that I feel are so heavy and weighing on me, and maybe I'm procrastinating for weeks on doing these tasks, they only take like 2 seconds to do. So I'm trying to front load some of that work, and usually when I do that now, I'm feeling a bit exhausted right afterwards. And I don't know, I wanted to share that. I'm actually sitting here, I want to prep for a live stream today, and that's going to bring me a lot of joy. I'm collaborating with Quentin, where he's a new ceramicist vlogger on YouTube, who I would love y'all to check out, and also check out our live stream that we're going to do. You'll most likely see this way after I create that video, but we are going to make vintage perfume pieces, and I just sketched out some things, and I'm really envisioning those old-timey musky bottles, but maybe even like having them sit in a collection together on a beautiful glass tray, having like droopy flowers hang out of each one, or maybe I'm actually like putting different sauces or drinks within it. That might be cute. I'm really excited about this, and this will be hand building, and this is like a space that I'm not really big or good at, but it takes practice, right? So I'm going to work to set this up. Maybe we can just continue talking a bit about life. This is to say, I know that like a lot of people are going through things, especially right now with the world tensions happening. And okay, so what I'm finding joy in right now are watching a few commentary videos because they give like a deep dive onto like fashion, some of the things I really care about, like sustainability, tech literacy, just the whole gambit of different topics, and of course books, you know. It's really loud outside. Are y'all there? Okay, I added a microphone just in case this is really loud. But I've also been reading a selection of books which I haven't really shared with y'all recently, mainly because I find them heavy, or I guess what I want my channel to be is I don't want it to bring you down in a negative way ever. However, some of my books are either nonfiction or they're heavy subjects. And the most recent two, one that I'm reading, Little Movements, which I thought would be focused mainly on dance, but it is more focused on this person's life. I'm hesitant to talk about it just because it feels a bit like, do we really need another video talking about a heavy topic? And I want to create space that, so I'm just trying to find balance between, am I a channel that is constantly speaking? I want to speak up and advocate for, our rights, our human rights, and all of these different things, and allow this channel to share my moral values of who I am as a person. And even just, I think of anything, I just want to show more of the light. And that could also be with, just like acknowledging mental health. Like today I'm not having a good day, and that's kind of how I started this off. Some of the videos I've been seeing on YouTube though, I realize after the fact, I feel in a very low mood afterwards. And I have to sit with that for a little bit and recognize, did that video make me, put me in a bad mood, or did it bring me joy? And I need to take a step back with what I'm consuming and watching on YouTube, even if it is someone who's giving a very informative point of view. Oh, by the way, I'm prepping right now for the live stream. I just want to make the basic shapes of the perfume vessels, and I figured by the time I'm jumping on the live stream, I'm creating more of the intricate details, if anything. But back to what my thoughts were. I think this kind of also goes back to relatability. I find that the people I want to watch, I'm watching their videos because they're using their voice. And that speaks volumes to me, to not just create, not just hold space and take up people's times, maybe even like 30 minutes to an hour on end, making sure someone's watching your content, but they're providing value in some way. And even just looking within the creative community, I'm having a hard time, and I say creative as in this particular scenario, in ceramics, artists, painters, I'm having a hard time finding people who look like me, or who are doing exactly what I'm doing. Like maybe they're a ceramics instructor, or I don't know. I've only found 2 YouTubers who look similar to me in the pottery space, and I wish I could find more. So if you've gone through something in life like a family loss, or maybe even racism constantly, you may approach and look at things differently without even knowing. And so I feel like it almost doesn't allow space for new in micro YouTube ceramicists. And so that's why I'm so happy to actually collaborate with Quentin today, because I think what they're doing is really cool. They are a hand builder and really thinking about fashion within their pottery, and that's something I never even thought about, but of course I really care about perfume. I'm really into it and I want to learn more about it. I'm in love with fashion. I just like the idea of fashion and the materials, the fabrics, of how it all works, how it's all sewn together, how patterns are made, and how they invoke a style, a feeling. I think this all just comes back to brand, art, ceramic, like it all kind of flows together. I really like what they're working on. I just wished I saw more people who looked like me, and I think there are. I'm just having a hard time finding them. And how do I find people who are telling unique stories that don't make me feel like that make me feel sad after I've watched their video, or make me feel, I don't know. So I do think like relatability is a thing. I think with what I'm trying to do, I hope that I can inspire on this channel. I'm looking for spaces that are empowering my creativity, regardless of that style. And I'm looking for spaces that maybe people look different, maybe people are unique, and it's not all coming from one person and only one person is the thought leader in that space. I think in the art space, we have the opportunity of supporting unique voices in this space. And so I'm just kind of curious. And this is not to say I'm wanting everyone to like follow 5 Black ceramicists. I just feel as though I would like to see more people who look like me. And sometimes it feels a bit discomforting and frustrating knowing that like you can't even envision what like life could look like, you know. Okay. These are the forms I'm just creating at the moment, and I'm gonna leave these here and get really detailed during the time later. But yeah, I'll stop here. I feel like I'm just ranting, and this might take forever to just weave this story together of what I'm trying to say. But anywho, let me know what your thoughts are on this, and what videos do you like out there that are bringing you a sense of hope, inspiring you in your creative practice, outside of the 1 million subscriber influencers who pretty much take over all of our feed. See y'all later. Hello again. Okay, so I actually changed my mind, and I do want to share with you my thoughts on the book that I read. But to be honest, this book is uncomfortable, and while reading it, it's a clear reflection of some anxieties and traumas of my past, and I recognize that a lot of people have experienced these shared experiences. But at the same time, as I finish this book, I clearly see that this book is a reminder of perseverance and community. And so that's why I want to share it with you. So if you remember earlier, I was talking about the book Little Movements by Lauren Morrow. And it's a lyrical debut about a Black woman who is finally given a chance to pursue her dream of becoming a renowned choreographer, only to find that she has to come against like a tremendous personal cost, and she experiences family trauma, microaggressions, racism along the way. I went in looking for a book with lyrical prose, a beautiful ballet, soft colors, the feelings of springtime, only to find resistance along the way of one's career journey and even personal family journey. The choreographer has to persevere and walks along with her dance team to learn how to use their voice.
And with that saying, I think this book is definitely worth sharing, especially with this community that I have here, because even a reflection of my rant earlier, it's a gentle reminder that we should find our community and that we should stand together to raise our voice, to share our values, and to create a place where we do belong. And I feel like, if anything, this book is beautiful in that way, and I'm so glad I read it. And with that said, I will end here, thanking y'all for being a part of this journey with me through the ups and downs, through the highs and lows, and we'll be back later in this week. All right, see ya.